Up next in the queue, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. Now, maybe you're stuck in a little rut. You're not making big moves. You're not making any kind of moves whatsoever. This book gives you a step-by-step plan. And it's very useful and practical at the same time. It's not really kind of like the incense and magic crystal ball kind of stuff. You'll enjoy it. It's very, very useful. It's a very easy read. I read this in a couple of days. You can knock it out in a couple of days too. Even if you're not a big reader, it's very easy to read. Doesn't get into a lot of technical terms, but what it's really good at is changing your outlook on how you see things. Now, I like affirmations. I tell myself affirmations in the morning. And one of the affirmations, or mantras, if you will, in this book is, I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. If you have that kind of mentality and you're consistent about it, you do day after day after day after day, then you're going to be successful because you're just cutting all the negative crap out of your head and just casting it aside. If it doesn't work for you, just cut it out. Get rid of it. Let go. Sometimes the simulation kind of offers up insight, and the simulation gave me some very good insight. It could have been God. It could have been the simulation. It could have been whatever. It happened to me. I like to read these books at the mall in the food court, and I was reading this book, and while I was reading this book, I saw a group of people. They were mentally retarded, they were handicapped, and one of them was in a motorized wheelchair. And these people, they were younger people, younger adults, and you could just see it in their faces. They're just pitiful, and they had no sense whatsoever. And the poor guy in the wheelchair, he was like moaning and stuff like, oh. Evidently, he had like maybe a Charlie horse or something like that. He's in a wheelchair all day, and these women were helping him. They're caretakers, have you. And one woman, she was like rubbing on his leg, trying to work that Charlie horse out. And he was just moaning, oh, like that. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I even wrote down this little note. God bless those people. The ones out there who really have big hearts and they take care of people like that. The world needs more people like that. Not these. I'm not going to even get into it. You know what? I'm not going to get into it. Why? Why waste time? What is holding you back in life? See, those poor kids, they were mentally retarded. They were crippled. They had, I don't know, maybe some kind of cognitive dysfunction going on. I don't know. But the poor things were pitiful. Just... It breaks my heart sometimes, but it made me feel better because there are people out there in this world that step up to the plate and take care of people like that. Lots of people need help. There are group homes out there, there are hospitals, and there's nurses, and there's caretakers, and they feed these people. I mean, what's holding you back? These poor kids, and some of them can't even wipe their own butt. They have to have somebody help them to use the toilet. And people out here, there's like all this negativity. It's like you've got sight, you've got hearing, you can smell, you can walk, you got 2 hands that God gave you. You can process a good meal. Come on now. You have nothing to complain about. Nobody's dropping bombs on you yet. One of the good things about this book is it talks about achieving your genius level. And that's really resonated with me because I'm going to start making some big moves. And what it's all about is the thing that you're really good at. Not just excellence, but you're really good at it and you want to do it. And you can just make gobs of money, gobs of success. What's holding you back? Step by step by step. Easy read, people. And it's all about perception. There's some people walking out in the world and they're like, you wouldn't even know it, but they're masters of the universe. They're masters of reality. They can bend reality to their own will. I'll give you some examples. There's like these monasteries over in China where hundreds of years ago, these Buddhist monks, I don't know, crystal balls, incense, mantras, but they stuck their hand right into this mountain, into a solid stone. And you can go there today and stick your hand right in there. How did they do that? I don't know. I don't know. But they were able to bend their own perception. It's all about perception. Now, here's another one that a lot of you have probably heard about. You've all heard about the mother with the baby trapped under the car. Car is on fire, it's getting ready to explode. The mother is 130 pounds soaking wet. Does she stop and say, oh, my baby? Some mothers do, but there's some mothers out there that will pick up that car and flip it over to get to her child. Newtonian physics says that's impossible. But it happens. It's been documented. It's been in newspapers. You can go in and put it in the Google search engine right now and say mother lifts car or mother lifts wagon to save her child. Because she didn't even think about it. She just did it. Bam. She knew she had to save her child. And there was no one else that was going to do it for her. She didn't even think about it. She just did it. It's perception, people. Now, some of this book I couldn't really relate to. Well, I mean, I could relate to it. It just wasn't useful to me because I'll get into it. Like Gay was saying, you have to live in your own time, your own internal clock. Time works differently for certain people if you have a way of thinking, a different perception. And I kind of already did that already, so I don't have to practice that. I live that. I'm in my own little world here, I dance to my own music. So it didn't really affect me that way. I already knew it. So you can kind of, some of the stuff in here, if you know it already, go ahead and skip it. Okay? But there's a lot of useful information. If you don't live in your own time, and you live on somebody else's clock, you might want to change things up. I don't know what to tell you. You'll find it useful reading this book. Once again, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe. There's an email in the description of the video below. Go ahead and email me if you got some good suggestions. Excuse me. And until next time, people, give peace a chance.